Okay, so it's been a few days. It got really cold really fast where I live, so you might hear the furnace tick on because the furnace is like it. So there's like a teeny tiny room for the furnace, where I live, and my room has a dent. Otherwise, it would be like a perfect rectangle, but it's got like a dent in the wall for where the room for the furnace is. Um, so like if the wall wasn't there, or the two walls weren't there, the furnace would be just sitting in my room, and it would be a rectangular room. But you might hear the furnace tick on. Don't mind it. It's just cold as balls here now, for some reason. I don't know why. But I also won't have to worry about the fan messing up my mic. Anyways, I went and I got I I had so much fun last time. Not getting super bent out of shape really quickly. So I got some CC videos here. Um, this one's pretty short, but I saw Orange Donut on our flat Earth, and I wasn't sure. I was really curious about if it was just a rant about an orange donut he had. Um, so I was really curious, so I decided to do this one first. I might just, if this doesn't take very long, I might just do the next video, react to the next video in this video. But anyways, let's see.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We're CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 6/13/24. So, that's Alteria. I think that's how you pronounce it. That is 16.73 light years away. That means that's a light year is equivalent to 5.8 trillion miles. Okay? Are you listening to that? 5.8 trillion fucking miles.
Okay.
To travel 1 light year, it would take you a little under 3,000 years.
Okay.
2.2978 to be exact.
While he's jabbering.
At 165,000 miles per hour. That's 1 light year. 1 light year. Alteria, as you can see up on top, is 16.73 light years away. Okay? Yeah. That's my P1000 that I'm using. Whether it's in focus or if it's not, it doesn't make a fucking difference. This thing is 6.73 light years away. I shouldn't be able to see that. Light cannot travel.
Okay, let's do some Googling. I wasn't expecting to do some Googling. What did he call whatever he's using?
This thing is 6.73 light years away. I shouldn't be able to see the point. As you can see up on top, is 16.73 light years away. Okay? Yeah. That's my P1000 that I'm using.
P1000. What is a P1000? Is a... Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. What? It seems to be some sort of device, not a code. Device. P1000 camera? Okay, so it's just a camera that has like infinite zoom or something, I guess. Okay, let's... What was the planet or star or whatever he was saying?
Well, under 3 years.
He said Alteria, right? That's not what I meant. Alteria planet? Is it a planet? Is it a star? I'm not sure. Alteria planet. Alteria planet, real life. Come on, man. I don't want space battleship, bro. Galactic Republic of Alteria? No, that's not what I want. Oh my god. Yeah, that's... I don't... Alteria... Planet... Oh my god. I don't know how else to say it but real life. Fuck. Alteria... Star? Is it a star, maybe? Star. Real life. Oh man, this is a pain in the ass. I'm just getting sent between whatever fucking video game or movie this is, Space Battleship Yamato, and Alteria the Pokemon. Yeah, that's not what I want either. That looks like it's an anime. I can't really do anything about this. I can't find the actual celestial body that he's talking about, but the big thing that flat earthers most of the time don't realize is just the sheer scale of the things that they talk about. And man, let me just... How far away is Jupiter from Earth in light years? That's not light years. How many light years away is Jupiter? Okay, it's a lot less. But Jupiter is also really small compared to most things in the universe. And can you see Jupiter with the naked eye? If you actually look at the right time in the right area of the sky, I think Jupiter is one of the things you can see. But, like, if something is big enough and reflects enough light in this direction, it doesn't matter how far away it is, you'll be able to see it. It's all about light, man. It's all about the amount of light. The way that a lot of, like, astronomy equipment picks up and the people who operate it, the way they're able to like actually figure out where things are and what they're made of is mostly it's like most of them detect what's out there in a different way. Some of them use like actual visual, like intaking photons, but like some of this stuff doesn't do that. Some of this stuff does it in different ways. But a big way that scientists are able to see through photos what's out there is they take something really big and they only let a teeny tiny little pinhole of light enter. And so they can look up at the sky and only the amount of light that enters will actually be seen, and then like the machine will differentiate the light. I'm not really well versed in how cameras work, but it's just a camera with really, really good zoom. A really, really good zoom feature. That's basically how telescopes work. That's all it is. Yeah, it's really not that complicated as long as enough light is reflecting off of it. It looks like that may be straight up just a star. And if it's blue, doesn't that mean... What kind of stars are blue? The hottest and most massive stars in the galaxy, and are usually at least 3 times as massive as the sun. Color of a star indicates its temperature, with blue and blue-white stars being hottest. Blue supergiant is hot luminous star, often referred to as an OB giant. They are usually considered to be those with luminosity class 1 and spectral class B9. Let's see. Stars are blue. Any star that has 3 or more times the mass as the sun. Okay. So, Altaria blue star. And still just getting Altaria the Pokemon. Real, like... It's just talking about blue stars in general. Alright, that's probably what whatever celestial body is talking about is also named after. Alright, so the light of the sun reaches pretty much everything in the solar system. How far sun is considered part of a solar system? Astronomical units. According to most astronomers, the furthest point considered a part of our solar system is the edge of the Oort cloud, which is estimated to be roughly 100,000 astronomical units away, marking the limit of the sun's gravitational force on orbiting objects. This distance translates to about 9.3 trillion miles. 9.3 trillion miles as light years. .3 trillion miles is about 1 light year. So, our sun's gravity alone goes for about 1 light year. Oh. Oh, trillion kilometers. Okay. Wait. 5.8. So that's nearly 2 light years. That's nearly 2 light years that our sun's gravity alone reaches. So, and light travels way further than gravity. So if our sun alone, its gravity alone, can reach for almost 2 light years. I mean, it's about 1.5 light years. 1.5 light years. What's to say something at least 3 times the size can't travel at least 3 times as far? I'm actually kind of surprised that pieces on, like, bits of the outside of our solar system aren't affected by the gravity of whatever star that is. But light travels further than gravity. And the proportions seem right. Why wouldn't we be able to see that? You gotta take into account the scale at which these celestial bodies exist in. How big is the sun? That's 400,000 miles. 400,000 miles. That's an insane amount. That's an insane length. And that's just the radius. That's just from middle to edge. From edge to the other side, that's nearly 1,000,000 miles alone. Now consider 3 times that size. 3 times that size. Three times that? That's about 1 point, well, it's roughly 13 or 1.3 million miles. 1.3 million. 2.6 million if you go from edge to edge. That is massive scale. Although, CC is one of the people who would tell you that the sun is way closer and is a lot less impressive. But I'd like to remind you all that there is no all-encompassing flat Earth model. We have models for the solar system that take into account like most of the factors within the solar system. We have models for that. But every single flat Earth model seems to leave out most of the information. And they often do not work with each other.
That I'm using. Whether it's in focus or if it's not, it doesn't make a fucking difference.
Yeah, it's really far away. It also just so happens to be literally the brightest category of existence. It happens to be part of the brightest category of objects in existence. There is nothing brighter in this universe than the brightest star. So, like, it's really not that impressive. Like, don't get me wrong, it's impressive, but it's not as mind-bogglingly impossible as CC here makes it out to be.
This thing is 6.73 light years away. I shouldn't be able to see that. Light cannot travel at that distance, and you can...
Light can travel as far as it needs to. Or as far, like, light travels infinitely. Photons can travel infinitely in a vacuum. Anything will travel infinitely in a vacuum. There's no friction. Why would it stop, CC? Why? Why would it stop? Why would it ever have a reason to stop?
See it. It's like a laser, okay? You know what happens to a laser over long distances? It opens up. It just gets larger and larger.
Well, yeah. But if you notice... Oh, excuse me. If you notice, the bigger the laser, the further the light travels, CC. The stronger the laser, the further the light travels. You realize that a laser that you'd hold in your hand is going to travel a vastly different, like, distance to the amount that a laser the size of the sun would, right? Like, dude. Yeah, light tends to travel in different directions the further it goes. But stars are really fucking bright, bro. Stars are really bright.
And you don't see it anymore. I don't know what it is with people. I mean, who's that scientist that wrote something hot in fields? Whatever the hell it is. It doesn't make a difference. She's on a new theory now. Yes, she's bringing back Einstein's theory of black holes. I love it. I love these theories.
black holes, as far as I know, have been a consistently agreed on theory for, I don't know, how, past like 80 years? No. Yeah? I don't know. But black holes have been widely considered very plausible. We've gotten photos of at least the light around black holes. I don't know why he's saying she brought it back as if it was ever, like, thrown out.
Black holes which don't exist, okay? That...
Then why do we have pictures of them, CC?
What happens is, when two black holes merge together, remember, this is a black hole, okay? And we have beautiful pictures of them, too. I like the one, yes, Dunkin' Donuts. I know you had a little hand in there. I know you did.
What has he got against Dunkin' Donuts? I fucking love Dunkin' Donuts, man. They're getting a little overpriced, but, you know, Dunkin' Donuts is great. I love their signature coffees. They're delicious.
You orange donuts. I try to sold on sale too right around then.
Oh, is this where the rant starts?
When two black holes merge together.
Oh, he's... Why do you name it that if it was only like a quick interjection?
They combine a larger black hole, which emits less radiation. Okay, and then when all of this is happening, it will...
Okay, the reason why it emits less radiation is because it's able to bring in... Okay, so the radiation that two separate black holes would give off would be probably... I have no, like, PhD or anything in physics or astronomy, but I would think that two separate black holes giving off would give off the same amount of radiation as one combined one. The difference with that, though, being that the gravity would, I guess, keep that radiation in better. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but a lot of what this guy says is just misunderstanding what the authorities are actually saying on the event in question. So it leads me to believe that he misunderstood something and is probably perpetuating that misunderstanding.
Also emits little miniature black holes on the side, too. Isn't that amazing? Holy shit!
What? Interesting. Okay, so I have a feeling he misinterpreted black holes emitting particles as black holes emitting mini particles. I don't know how he came to that conclusion, but it seems like a misunderstanding, honestly. Although it's possible, I guess, from what I understand from this, it's possible that black holes would emit particles that may smash together and create mini black holes. Which seems feasible, but I guess they would evaporate in less than a second. That's cool. That's interesting stuff. Anyways, probably a misunderstanding.
I can't believe, you must be really impressed with these scientists believing all of this nonsense. Because people can't think for themselves anymore. They can't.
Scientists are almost exclusively thinking for themselves. Like, that is their job. Their job is to think, to prove what they think. That's their literal job. What do you think they're getting paid for, CC? What do you think they're getting paid for?
They can't think for themselves. These numbers that they give us, this bullshit that they give you and feed you, and people just say yes. That's the answer. That's why the star...
Where is the framework for this massive lie that you think is going on? Where is the framework for that? Better yet, what's your evidence that they're lying? What's your evidence that you don't believe it? Is your evidence that you can't fathom it? Is the evidence that you just can't understand why this would work? Because honestly, that's a you problem, CC. That's a you problem.
Stars flickering. Yes! Yes, that's why we have a solar eclipse. Yes! Wrong! It's all bullshit!
Why did he say solar
Say
eclipse?
yes! That's the answer. That's why the star is flickering. Yes! Yes, that's why we have a solar eclipse.
What? Why is he saying that the stars flickering is the reason why we have a solar eclipse? That's not true at all. That's not why eclipses happen, CC. Like, not at all. Eclipses happen because the moon, which has about the same ratio of size to distance from Earth as the sun does, so they look like about the same size in our view. The moon goes in front of the sun. That's all it is. That's all it is, CC. The moon is just blocking the light of the sun. That's why you can see. That's why you can still see, like, the sun partially, if you're not, like, in the direct line of the eclipse.
Eclipse. Yes! Wrong! It's all bullshit! It's there.
It's not bullshit just because you can't understand it, CC.
There to make you feel like you're insignificant. And to keep that lie going as long as they can, because they know they're running out of fucking time. They are. They are running out of time. That's why you see all of these rockets all of a sudden out of nowhere go off. SpaceX, what a joke. What a joke. What a joke.
SpaceX may be ran by a man-child, but he has money, and he pays the money to the scientists to figure out how to do this shit.
Joke's on you. Not on us, because we know what the truth is. We know who we are.
Sure you do, CC. Sure you do.
And we know there's a God out there that created all of this.
Oh, he's a Christian, too. I didn't know that. So he believes in two lies. Got it.
But still think he's living in a spinning wet ball, and that's 16.73 million light years away. That one's 100 trillion.
Again, it's really, really blinded in broad daylight bullshit bright. It's really, really bright. See how bright the sun is? Now picture that, but 3 up to infinity times brighter. Well, not up to infinity, because eventually it would collapse in on itself and become a black hole, but, you know, could be 3 times as big, could be 100 times as big and as bright, could be 1,000,000 times as bright. Although if it's that close and it's 1,000,000 times as bright, it probably isn't. But you know what I mean. It's really big and really bright. And so we can see it.
Billion light years away. That one's another 2 billion light years away. God, make up any numbers. 10 to the 100th power or 1,000th power. They
10 to the 100th power that's a Google. That's a Google, man. Really, it's a stupid big number. And nowhere in this anything, considering whatever solar body, or sorry, not solar body, this whatever this is, nowhere is a Google mentioned, and I know that for a fact. Because a Google is a stupid big number. Might be a Google lumens, maybe. I don't know just how much a Google of lumens is. Lumens are light units, by the way. But it's stupid bright. It's really not that far away, all things considered, when we're talking about the universe. And it's stupid big as well. So
feed you these fucking numbers, and people just say, yes, I believe that. No, it's bullshit. I thank you for subbing, and thank you for viewing my videos, and let me be a part of your life.
Honestly, I want this guy to thrive, because I'm obviously not that jazzed about him spreading misinformation, but man, I do love to react to his videos, because they're bite-sized, man. They're bite-sized. They're no stress. They're no stress videos to react to. Very unlike the videos about Christianity. Those are fucking stressful. Anyways, I'll thank you for subscribing and liking this video. Might as well get my bag too, CC. Anyways, bye.